Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Beware the Beast, our full manager save here with Brentford in the Barclays Premier League. Now a few little apologies. One, new mic again, so I sound a bit weird if you've not seen a couple of videos that I did. Actually only did one, which is the Remco Cock fact file, which you should check out. There'll be a link in the description. I thought it was kind of cool. Gonna do another one, sneaky peek, probably Darren Lodge next, but who knows. Actually I want to quickly also look for something. Is it here? What? Come on, show what I'm looking for. There we go. Right, and so if you can hear my fan, I've got my fan on quite... I've turned it down a little bit. I've got my fan on the setting 1 now, because it's like 22 degrees outside, so it's fucking boiling. And I live... My room is the one with a fucking boiler in the and right next to it, so it's even hotter. So if you can hear my fan and my mic picks up, I do apologise. Yeah, my bad. But something that we need to talk about then, Capital, our one signing in January. He was done... we already discussed him a little bit more, but he has he's decent, honestly. Now he's not 44 million. We've overpaid. I will be brutally honest. We've overpaid, but he is a very good player still. Pace, crossing, dribbling, first touch is a little bit iffy, but his passing, his technique, his work rate, it's all there. Maybe he's not his work rate, only 13. But he has certainly had a decent start. He's picked up from where he's left off in Ligue 1 goal and 2 assists in his 4 appearances so far for us. I suppose we should talk about those appearances, shall we? Since I last saw you last. Yep, sure, that sounds about right. Who do we have? I feel like... ignore Huddersfield, by the way. They've got the Lynx FC thing because I'm lazy and forget to swap out the badges. So Huddersfield now look like Lynx FC in the World Network game because, you know, why not? They can do what they want. I can't remember which game I saw before. Was it Arsenal? No, it wasn't Arsenal. Newcastle, wasn't it? Newcastle. We had quite a few games then. Norwich, 2-0 victory. Kingsley Coman, Darren Lodge. Good performance from us. And it follows the Brentford structure, which is dominate have more shots, more possession, and win the game. As you can see, more shots, 17 more shots to be exact. And a lot more possession, 59% to their 41. Certainly not bad. We beat Liverpool. We fucking beat Liverpool, who are our opponents today. 3-1 in the FA Cup, as I say Capital One Cup. That'd be incorrect. And we were terrible. We weren't even that good. They absolutely dominated, had plenty of chances, but Maxim Caval was having a stormer. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. He played very, very well. But Cameron Hopkins, Leandro Paredes, and Fide Katabia, all players that you would not expect to score, got the goals. And it was enough to see us through, despite obviously that early Daniel Sturridge goal which pegged us back to 1-0. Then came an absolute shocker, our stinker in what has been a fantastic run of form in the Premier League. As you can see, it was our first loss in about 2 months, almost, just under 2 months. And it came to Bournemouth, well, first loss in the Premier League, just a disclaimer there. And it came to Bournemouth of all teams. We do not have success on the South Coast as we lost to Southampton, and we've absolutely been FM'd again. We've absolutely dominated them in terms of possession and shots, as you'd expect, but they had 2 shots on targets. They've both gone in clinical. And that Paul Young is a player on loan from Manchester City. He's definitely got some very good stats. Englishman as well. Him and Darren Lodge going to be in the England squad soon enough. England are looking good. But unfortunately in that game, Darren Lodge picked up an injury, which he still has currently. Sprained ankle, 1 to 5 days. Wasn't a problem. Kingsley Coman can play there. We were a little bit light in terms of backup. But we certainly had players who could play up front, so that was no real issue. Until Doncaster, where Kingsley Coman got injured, and we had to improvise. 1-0 victory against Doncaster. We absolutely slaughtered them yet again in terms of stats. But it was only 1 goal, and it did come from Capital, which was nice. The hero just before half time. 1-0 victory. Certainly not our 7-0 that we got earlier, but still 3 points, and that is important. And then an absolute collapse against Huddersfield away at the John Smith Stadium. 2-0 up. Comfortable. To be honest, we were quite comfortable in the game, but they've just hit us late on. They've got they had a surge of energy and just exploded onto the game. 2 goals in quick succession. Isaiah Brown and Adam Cummings meant we had to play a replay. Luckily for us, we did stonk them 5-1, and as you can see, this actually was a game in our 2 goals came from Jeremiah Vizcarra, who obviously was on loan at Malaga. We picked him up for 5 million. It doesn't tell you that, but we did pick him up for £5 million. He had scored 8 goals in 14 games, so it was always an option. If needs be, had a recall option in case our players got injured. He's got phenomenal stats. 18 years of age, this kid. I'm super, super excited. He scored 2 goals there. Scored in a game against in the game against Aston Villa. Leandro Paredes and Vizcarra getting the goals in this one, 3-0. And again, just an absolute commanding, controlling performance. The Brentford structure, the Brentford performance, you could say, in this game. 3-0, comfortable. Villa really didn't threaten. And 4 goals in this game for Jeremiah Vizcarra. In a game that we absolutely, again, slaughtered Huddersfield at home in the replay. Good to see Callum Hopkins getting a goal. Actually, I want to talk about how Callum Hopkins and Remco Koch have got a fight on their hands between them, because their stats are, granted, a few of them are going down, which is a little bit surprising, but the 20-year-old certainly has got, is certainly very good competition, very good, and it's nice to have a competitive sort of competition between our own ranks in terms of midfield. So it means that we've got 2 very, very good options in terms of Roman playmakers to choose from. Remco Koch, of course, bit of a legend. I do love the boy, and probably would be my favourite one. But Callum Hopkins certainly has got the stats to back up why he should be in and around the first team. So it's nice to have the rotation option. He's been getting a bit of game time, Callum Hopkins. So it's good to have, as I said, that rotation option, give some healthy competition in the team. Today, we have Liverpool. Anything else I need to talk about? I wrote something down. A lack of young centre-backs is an issue that we are having. I need to point out, we've got 4 centre-backs, that's in the under-21s, under-18s even. Under-21s don't have a single centre-back in there, so that's a bit of a worry. Maxim Caval's also got injured, that's also something to talk about. He's been out for the last few games, so it means Robbie Steers had the chance to step up and impress. And to be fair, he's actually done reasonably well. 1 clean sheet in his 1 Premier League game. He's played a couple in the Cup and obviously conceded 3, which was against Huddersfield. So it's nice to see Robbie Steer getting a bit of game time. He has got the stats. He has got that potential possibly to become a decent little player in the future. And he's been at the club for God knows how long now. 950k back in 2017, well 16, 17. Certainly a decent player. So I'm happy that he's getting some game time. Good for the lad, I reckon. Nice to see the young players. But the problem that we have is we've got 3 recognised centre-backs in the team. Patrick Doria and Jose Alberto. Patrick Doria, both permanent. Jose Alberto is, of course, on loan from Real Madrid, who is absolutely phenomenal. 20 tackling on the boy. But my worry is in the future, we're not really going to have many. I mean, he's got some fucking phenomenal stats. 20 natural fitness. He's an absolute tank. If we could sign him, but I don't think we can because he signed a new deal at Real Madrid. We're only paying 6k of his wage as well, which is quite pleasing because he signed a new deal while he was already on loan at us. That's quite nice. But we haven't really got any young centre-backs, so certainly something that I'm going to have to do between now and the end of the season is look for some young centre-backs to strengthen the squad. Obviously, Doria and Patrick are still going to be here for a long time, in my opinion. At least Doria, at least another 3 years. Set Patrick, maybe even 7 or so, hopefully in the future. So that might be something that we look at. But something I wanted to check, something I thought would be a little bit different. I'm going to look through each team in the Premier League, and I'm going to have a look at their manager. So if I can do this by alphabetical order, let's have a look who each team in the Premier League and possibly the Championship is managed by. So we've got Vladimir Weiss. I've never heard of you. You manage Arsenal. Slovakian, 57 years of age. Where do you manage in real life at this point? Kairat? I don't even know who they are. What division is that? Kazakhstan. Wow, that is a bit of a climb from Kazakhstan to Moscow to Shakhtar Donetsk to Lyon to Arsenal. That's pretty impressive. Aston Villa, who they let in handle the books? Neil Redfern, obviously former, currently a Leeds United youth coach, managed them a little bit. But has been, I think, got essentially just stepped down, and then now it is Uwe Rosler in real life. Obviously, he obviously was at Leeds. He left for Oldham, then had 4 years at Ipswich, and joined just recently. Well, honestly, no, joined 2 years ago. What am I talking about? Neil Redfern, good to see a long-serving manager. This might take a while. This might be a long episode because I've just gone back. No, go forward, please. Oh goodness me, I need a drink. I'm going to need a drink if I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to take a quick sip of my orange juice, because orange juice is fucking sexy. Eddie Howe, still at Bournemouth. That's quite pleasing, actually. It's quite nice to see. So Eddie Howe, the Bournemouth manager then, he's been there absolutely God knows how long. It's actually, they've had a nice, they've been bounding up and down, yo-yoing from Premier League to Championship. Good to see them 10th in the division this season. It's good to see them stick with Eddie Howe. That's quite pleasing. And I obviously know in real life, Eddie Howe has a fantastic relationship with his chairman, and the fit of Eddie Howe and Bournemouth is just perfect. God, we've only done 3 clubs and we're already here. Brentford, I think we know who Brentford manager is. At least I hope you do. If you don't, then oh my goodness me, we've got a lot of explaining to do. Slavan Bilic, I think was linked with the West Ham job in real life. He manages Chelsea. He manages, I think, Sevilla. No, that's not Sevilla, is it? That's or is that Emery who manages Sevilla? I don't even know. I don't know where I am. Because I didn't click on the manager, that's why. Slaven Bilic has been in charge for just over a year. He's been at, where have you been? Sunshine, real life. Besiktas? Yeah, Besiktas manager in real life. I completely got that wrong then, didn't I? So that's Chelsea. They're with Bilic. That's pretty interesting. Hamza Hamzioglu. He manages Crystal Palace. So how's his story been in terms of management? Excuse me. Galatasaray manager went to Tottenham, Villa and Palace. Make of that what you will, whether that's an improvement or a step backwards. But that's him. I need to go down 2 because I'm an idiot. Oh my goodness me. Oh, it's going to take a long time. Tony Mowbray in charge of Everton. That's a bit of a strange one. Tony Mowbray, obviously former Coventry manager. I'm not going to look through each one. If you ask me to in the comments, I will have a look at a specific manager. Brendan Rodgers at Liverpool. Fucking Liverpool, man. On this save, they're just... Oh, I can't stand it. Rafa Benitez, quote-unquote fat Spanish waiter, is in charge of Man City. Hey, ever since he said, oh, they were shite and we beat them 5-0, that I've disliked Rafa Benitez. Jurgen Klopp is at Manchester United. That would be a pretty popular appointment. Jurgen Klopp is a bit of a... Everyone loves Jurgen Klopp, let's be honest. If you don't like Jurgen Klopp, what is wrong with you? Tony Pulis at Newcastle. That's the type of appointment that Newcastle needed in real life, in my opinion. Someone stern, not who's going to just get you mid-table, give you a solid base to build on, and then hopefully you can slow progress. I-class Tony Mowbray, that kind of manager. Not Tony Mowbray, Tony Pulis, that kind of manager, sorry. Malky Mackay, possible racist, is in charge of Norwich. That's all I have to say. Dougie Freedman, still in charge of Nottingham Forest. That's good for him, fucking Dougie. Maurizio Pochettino still in QPR. He's been there for a long ass time, I'm sure. He's been in there. I mean, we've been battling out with QPR in the Premier League for quite a few years now. He's been there since 2016. So since he left Tottenham after a season, been at QPR and has certainly found a bit of a home there. So that's good for him, I suppose. I do like Maurizio Pochettino. I think he's a decent manager. Ewan, yes, I have no idea who you are. 51. Who do you manage in real life? Just because I have no idea who you are. You manage... Oh, you're a coach. No, yeah, you're a coach. No, you're You're that guy. I don't know. I don't know where he is. Didn't have a job, I suppose. Out of a job. Oh, Will Hughes and Virgil van Dijk. That's 2 pretty decent players there. Who else we got? Vitislav Levica. No idea. Answers on a postcard. Gareth Southgate is the manager of Tottenham. Who'd have saw that one coming? He didn't do a great job at Middlesbrough, did he? Under 21s he's doing decent. Chris Powell, manager of Watford. I do love Chris Powell. Derby legend, so I have to. Paul Lambert's at West Brom. That will not please the Aston Villa fans, although I think Villa hate Birmingham and West Brom hate Wolves. That's generally what it is. And we're back at Arsenal, so we can finally get into a game. I bet you're looking forward to that. I certainly am. Vizcarra, a man in hot form. 9.03 average rating in his last 3 games. A goal, at least 1 goal in all of them. And he hopefully is hungry for more. Ogden is not fit to play, so we'll move Aqua there, Dele Alli and all that. I'm quickly going to refill my drink, actually, just before this game. So I'm going to quickly be right back. And I'll probably do the team as well, so we don't have to spend ages me figuring out who I want to put in. So, yeah. Right then, squad done. Vizcarra up top, Gomez, Paredes, Capital. You get to see the Brazilian action. I think he's a good player. Callum Hopkins is preferred to Remco Koch. Almeida is starting over Alfred Aqua, who is actually leaving the club, joining Sevilla on a free transfer. I was in talks with him, but he eventually rejected our contract to join Sevilla. And fair enough, no hard feelings. I mean, he's been replaced by Almeida at this point. His stats are declining. He's 30 years of age, and he's put in years of service for us. So we can't really complain. Been a good player for us over the years. So I wish him luck in the future, you could say. But this is what we're going to go for. Alberto Rojas, Koch, Gerard, Katabia, Coman, all on the bench. Certainly makes it a scary bench, in my opinion. But let's hope... Perhaps I don't want our best performance. I might even start... Because I do know Liverpool very, very attacking. A very, very good team, in fairness. Andre Schürrle, Sterling, Sturridge, Halilovic, Kevin Campbell, John Henderson, Aaron Cole. All very attacking-minded players. And you would think we'd hit them... quite hard in our attacking sense as well, but they kind of swarm our half and sort of overwhelm us a little bit. So we are going to go counter and try and hit them on the break, hit that free at the back well. And I don't think, because Campbell and Schürrle are not the most defensive-minded players, and although we're inviting pressure on us by starting the game in counter, I certainly think that it is a wiser solution in hopes that we can in that, well, we can hit them on counter-attacks rather than generally try and dominate the ball, dominate the game, excuse me. So yeah, not bad. As far as the league table, I forgot to actually talk about that. We are actually, we're in and around third and second. A couple of points behind Chelsea, and I think we're well below Manchester. Well, we are currently level with Manchester United, but ahead on goal difference, which is good. All our goals, they do add up in the end, so that is pretty good news. Kevin Campbell, that is a poor header. Malik Cisse then follows up with a poor pass forward, but it's, not much going on. But Paredes, that is a cheeky interception there. Hopkins, but he has lost it. Now Sturridge, always dangerous, and Halilovic has absolutely fluffed his lines there and sends that one out, well, further towards the corner flag than it was towards the goal. But as you can see, we are expecting Liverpool to dominate this game. Henderson, lovely tackle Hopkins. I know I prefer out the two. And his name starts with Callum. It is Callum. It's Capital. He's in. It's 1-0. Out of nowhere, one quick, incisive Brentford break right down the right-hand side. And I thought he took the shot to be too narrow, but he manages to squeeze the ball in between Mignolet and the near post. Mignolet's got to be disappointed to obviously be beaten at his near post. And we are 1-0 up. Fantastic work from the Brazilian, and that's what he brings to the table. There's a tackle from Spasic on Vizcarra, so I don't think there's an assist there. But Capital sends the away Brentford fans into raptures as they almost take the roof off of Anfield themselves. But probably might come off if Raheem Sterling is able to get a shot away. But Almeida, what a crunching dagger now. Vizcarra is through. Chance to make it 2. Straight at Mignolet, and it is cleared by Sarko for a corner. We have another opportunity here. Paredes. It's away by Spasic, but it's come to Capital. He's got the man on the wing to whip it in. Mignolet collects. Good start from us so far. Our game plan being hit to perfection, and our game plan is to hit them on the break or score from a set piece will do as well. Leandro Paredes 2-0. Oh yeah. Get in. I am super pumped for that. 2-0 at half time. Great performance. As long as we don't get complacent, we are picking up a fantastic 3 points against the Liverpool side, who have been a bit of a bastard over the years. But Robbie Steer, shaky hands, but does the job and keeps the ball out of our nets. I suppose that will do. It's yet another corner for Liverpool here. It's like third in a row, isn't it? I think it's actually just a third in a row now, isn't it? Patrick heads it out, and they hit it again. Will there be another corner? Halilovic heads it down. It's Spasic, Schürrle, Sterling. It's whipped in. Schürrle. Oh, great block. And another corner. Corner central. Well, actually, corner from the corner, you could say. Schürrle again. Halilovic just goes out for another corner. Good. I was gonna be pulling my hair out about inability to clear the ball away, but we've got it clear now. And heading towards half time. 2-0 up. Good stuff from us. We do go top of the table as it stands, level on points with Chelsea. Obviously, same amount of games as well, but better goal difference. Much better goal difference. 8 better to be specific. I don't know why the game's not. The game? Do I want to work for me? And it's like, no. Fuck off! I'm fucking. It's like me when people tell me to wake up for college, and I was like, oh, fuck off! I'm fucking tired. I can't be arsed. Because that is a brief insight to me in the morning, except for I sound much more tired. Half time then. Sorry about that. I don't know. It was one of those moments where Fraps and FM just fall out, and it's like when it's a stalemate. It's a stare down. It's like a Western stare down, hands on gun. Who will pull first, and then and they just stare down, and then eventually I had to go in and be like, no, boys, there's a peaceful solution. None of you have to close. Let's just get along, and eventually it worked. So we are half-time, had a decent team talk. Not really, only 3 thingies. And after half-time, my game always starts super laggy. I don't know about anyone else, but for me, always starts super laggy just after half-time, or just at the start of the game, or after kick-off, I should say. Very weird. I don't know about any of you. Probably just mine, because my computer is actually like made of cheese. But yeah, not bad. So I want to talk about. If you've got to this point in the video, thank you. You are one of few. A bit rambly. These videos are always a bit rambly. But that's not fine. Raheem Sterling, back of the net. Overrated little prick in real life. Very good player, I will admit. Raheem Sterling, quality player, but he's just got a bit of a rotten attitude. This whole saga with Liverpool and his contract has certainly not, in my opinion, helped him helped him in a attitude-wise, anyway, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. If they equalise now. Here we go. Gomez, come on. Chance to counter. Ricardo Gomez, not Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez plays for Charlton, Jordan. Luke Shaw here. Callum Hopkins. Paredes. Capitao, he's in. Oh, it's blocked by Sacco, and now we have a corner. Corner's central, as I said earlier. Paredes. But yeah, anyway, what I was going to say is, Patrick Doria! Booyah! 3-1. Shades of when we played them in the FA Cup third round. We've scored a third and eased the tension a little bit. We thought they might be getting back into the game, but their centre-backs combined from the corner. One Brazilian to another. And it's a goal for Brentford. Fantastic stuff. But what I was going to say is, do you guys prefer, if you watch the World Network game, I do it sort of, I record as I play, and so I update you every little bit, and it's quite jump cutty, different things happen. Or do you prefer these longer sort of one take rambly videos? Which one do you kind of prefer? Because I kind of want to do what's best for you guys, really. If you guys go, I hate it when he's just, I prefer, if you guys are like, I like it when he just talks for fucking 30 minutes on end, rather than me doing like little 1 minute cuts here and there. So which one do you prefer? Let me know if you can. If you don't want to, if you like things the way they are, I'm sure you'll not comment. If you've not got to this point, I'm sure you won't comment either. So that's pretty damn fine. But we're at the end of the game. Nothing really happened. We have certainly seen this game out. I think going counter was a very wise decision. Our defence is strong, and it has held up today. We've not made any substitutions as well. That might have cost us when it comes in the fitness department. I'm sure there'll be some... might give them a day... we've got Chelsea soon. That might have been a mistake, not making any substitutions. But who really cares? Andrew Paredes, yet another cream of the crop. Another Player of the Match award. He's had quite a few this season. And he's having, again, another fantastic season. He's been such a solid asset since joining on a free transfer from Boca Juniors. I'm actually very, very pleased that he's been so good for us, Leandro Paredes. Quality player. But that is that. We are top of the league. We've got a massive game against Chelsea next, but I won't do that for you. I'll let you have a little break. PSG could be interesting. We could do a dual PSG live com. I'm liking that. I'm liking dual PSG. So I want to thank you very much for watching, though. This episode of Beware the Bees. It's been fun. I hope the mic sounds better. Hope you prefer it. Sorry if my fan has been blowing into your ears the entire time and I'm inaudible. One of the two. But yeah, I can only apologise about that. But I want to thank you very much for watching. You've been awesome as per usual. Much love. Bye bye.